As Africa continues to evolve and modernize, ambitious urban projects are emerging that aim to reshape the continent's skyline and economic landscape. One such endeavor is Eko Atlantic City, often hailed as the Dubai of Africa. This megacity, located in Lagos, Nigeria, is poised to become a global financial and cultural hub, rivaling the likes of Dubai in the Middle East. Imagine a city rising from the depths of the Atlantic Ocean, built on reclaimed land worth a staggering $6 billion. Eko Atlantic City promises a futuristic skyline dominated by skyscrapers, luxury residences, and expansive shopping malls. It has already made waves as a vibrant venue for concerts and sports events, attracting attention from locals, international investors, and tourists. The project's allure extends beyond its architectural marvels. Eko Atlantic City boasts of a noble environmental feat. It claims to have saved the Lagos coastline from erosion, offering a glimpse of sustainable development amidst rapid urbanization. However, a complex narrative of challenges and uncertainties lies beneath the surface of grand promises and progress. Will Eko Atlantic City live up to its moniker and transform Lagos into a global powerhouse akin to Dubai? Or does it risk becoming an abandoned venture? To understand Eko Atlantic City's potential for success, it's insightful to reflect on Dubai's remarkable transformation, tracing back to its humble origins as a fishing settlement to becoming a global metropolis. Dubai's origins trace back to the early 18th century, when it was established as a small fishing settlement. The Al Maktoum dynasty, which still rules Dubai today, took control in 1833. This family's visionary leadership laid the groundwork for Dubai's future prosperity. Thanks to its strategic location along vital maritime routes, the settlement thrived on pearl diving, fishing, and trading. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Dubai's economy was heavily reliant on the pearl industry. The Persian Gulf's pearls were highly prized worldwide, bringing significant wealth to the region. However, this prosperity was short-lived, as the advent of cultured pearls in the 1920s and the Great Depression in the 1930s dealt a severe blow to the traditional pearl industry. The real turning point in Dubai's history came in 1966 with the discovery of oil. The revenue from oil exports provided the financial foundation for ambitious infrastructure projects. Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum, the then ruler of Dubai, had the foresight to invest this newfound wealth into developing the city's infrastructure. Sheikh Rashid initiated a series of transformative projects to modernize Dubai. The construction of the Dubai Creek extension in the 1970s facilitated larger vessels' entry, boosting trade. The establishment of Port Rashid and Jebel Ali Port, the latter being the largest man-made harbor in the world, further cemented Dubai's status as a major trading hub. The 1980s and 1990s saw significant investments in sectors such as tourism, real estate, and finance. The creation of free zones, like the Jebel Ali Free Zone, attracted foreign businesses with tax incentives and business-friendly regulations. Dubai's skyline began to transform with the construction of iconic landmarks. The Burj Al Arab, completed in 1999, became a symbol of luxury and innovation, often referred to as the world's only seven-star hotel. The Palm Jumeirah, an artificial archipelago, showcased Dubai's ability to undertake ambitious engineering projects. In 2004, the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, broke ground and was completed in 2010. Standing at 828 meters, the Burj Khalifa epitomizes Dubai's aspirations and achievements. While Dubai has harnessed the power of technology and innovation to drive its growth, Eko Atlantic City in Nigeria mirrors this ambition with its grand vision. Lagos has been struggling against the ocean waves for over 100 years. Since the early 1900s, the city has lost at least 2 kilometers of land to the Atlantic Ocean. In 2005, a popular beachfront area on Victoria Island, close to Lagos, known as Bar Beach, was overtaken by the ocean. This event highlighted the urgent need for action to protect the city. In 2007, 2 billionaire siblings proposed a bold solution. They would create a new city entirely on land reclaimed from the ocean. The initial phase of the project focused on reconstructing the Victoria Island Peninsula, which had disappeared into the ocean. Similar to Dubai's artificial islands, Eko Atlantic City would be built on water. To form a sturdy foundation, 95 million cubic meters of sand would be dredged from depths of up to 15 meters in the Atlantic Ocean. This massive land reclamation effort would extend the Lagos coastline by at least 10 kilometers, making the city account for more than 20% of Nigeria's coastline. The development of Eko Atlantic City began in earnest in 2009. The project was designed to be a comprehensive solution to Lagos's land loss and housing crisis in a bustling city with a population of 22 million and growing. With a rapidly increasing population, Lagos faced significant challenges in providing adequate housing and infrastructure for its residents. Eko Atlantic City aimed to alleviate some of this pressure by offering new residential and commercial spaces. In addition to expanding the available land, the project included plans for modern amenities and infrastructure. This new city was envisioned as a hub of economic activity, attracting businesses and investors from around the world. The construction of Eko Atlantic City involved advanced engineering and environmental planning to ensure the reclaimed land would be sustainable and resilient against future ocean encroachment. The ambitious vision of Eko Atlantic City also extended to environmental and social benefits. By reclaiming land and building a new urban area, the project aimed to create job opportunities, boost the local economy, and provide new public spaces for recreation and tourism. The construction process itself employed thousands of workers and stimulated various sectors of the economy. The reclamation process faced a major challenge in 2012 when a powerful storm surge hit Eko Atlantic, resulting in the loss of 16 lives. This tragedy increased the urgency to protect the city from the ocean's power. In response, planners devised a new solution, constructing a massive concrete seawall within the ocean to shield the city from the turbulent Atlantic. This fortification project, known as the Great Wall of Lagos, involves placing 100,000 concrete blocks around the vulnerable area. Each block weighs 5 tons and is manufactured on-site, then positioned within a predefined grid with the help of a GPS for precision. The sea defense system is impressive, standing 18 meters high and 12.5 meters wide, and extending 8.5 kilometers along the shoreline. Designed with future global warming threats in mind, its large dimensions enable it to withstand once-in-a-century storms. Once completed, the wall will feature a paved walkway on top, offering visitors a recreational space to enjoy the serene ocean views. The Great Wall of Lagos is now over 80% complete and is already serving its main purpose of protecting Lagos. As the work on the peninsula and the sea defense continues, Eko Atlantic is moving forward with some of its most ambitious projects. Eko Atlantic is divided into 8 districts, each designed for specific commercial, residential, and entertainment purposes. After finishing the city's first phase of land reclamation in 2013, construction began on a residential complex featuring 5 skyscrapers. The Eco Pearl Towers range from 24 to 33 floors, with the first skyscraper completed in 2016. Another tower, standing 133 meters tall, has also reached its full height, while the remaining towers are still under development. In addition to the Eco Pearl Towers, several other skyscrapers, such as the Lagos Sky Tower and Alpha 1, are also under construction. Eko Atlantic, once finished, will house around 300,000 people. Most of the buildings will be residential, with some commercial spaces mixed in. An extensive road network is already in place, connecting different parts of the city. The most important road is Eko Boulevard, a 1,500-meter-long 8-lane road that will become the center of the business district. Eko Boulevard, completed in 2016, has been compared to Fifth Avenue in New York. In the next 5 years, Eko Atlantic will have its independent power grid, a sustainable water supply, and an advanced sewage system. However, the most notable development occurred in March 2022, when the United States approved the construction of a $500 million consulate in the city. Spread over 12 acres, this consulate will be the largest U.S. consulate in the world once it is completed. The benefits of this $537 million project will significantly impact the Nigerian economy. During the construction phase, about $95 million will be invested in the local economy, and the project will create 2,500 jobs for Nigerian citizens. The new consulate building is expected to be completed in 3 years. While the building itself will be remarkable, the presence of a U.S. consulate in Eko Atlantic holds even greater significance. This project is seen as a global endorsement of Eko Atlantic, signaling its importance as a destination in Nigeria. It is expected to attract substantial foreign investment, with large multinational and commercial entities eager to establish a presence in one of the world's fastest-growing megacities. In addition to these developments, the city's infrastructure will support its growth and sustainability. The independent power grid will ensure a reliable supply of electricity, reducing the dependence on external power sources. The sustainable water supply system will provide clean and safe water to residents, while the elaborate sewage system will manage waste efficiently, contributing to the city's cleanliness and health standards. Eko Atlantic's strategic planning and development aim to create a modern, efficient, and vibrant urban environment. With its advanced infrastructure, strategic location, and significant foreign investments, Eko Atlantic is set to become a major hub for business, living, and tourism in Nigeria. The city's growth will not only benefit its residents, but also have a positive ripple effect on the broader Nigerian economy, positioning it as a key player on the global stage. The Eko Atlantic megaproject is poised to become Africa's economic hub on the sea, showing promising signs of progress. Yet, despite its outward success, the project grapples with numerous problems and a continuous wave of criticism. The process of reclaiming land from the Atlantic Ocean has given Eko Atlantic an almost magical appearance, as it is materialized out of nowhere. However, this same reclamation process has raised significant concerns about the project's sustainability. Proponents of the project assert that they have safeguarded Lagos's coastline, yet the construction work has left other parts of the shoreline vulnerable. Critics argue that the Great Wall of Lagos, a protective barrier for the new development, merely redirects ocean waves toward neighboring coastal communities. When a barrier is erected to prevent a storm surge, the surge doesn't simply disappear. It shifts to find a lower, unprotected area. If Eko Atlantic blocks it, the surge will likely impact the nearby islands instead. One such affected area is Alpha Beach, located 12 kilometers east of Eko Atlantic. Residents report that since the construction of Eko Atlantic began, Alpha Beach has been gradually sinking into the sea. Once a bustling tourist hotspot in Lagos, the rising waters have now eroded half of the beach. The main road to Alpha Beach is completely submerged, and apartment buildings that once boasted the best ocean views are now uninhabitable. Experts attribute these changes to extensive sand dredging, which has removed millions of cubic meters of sand from its natural environment. This ongoing disruption of the ecosystem alters ocean currents and negatively affects nearby low-lying communities. Displaced currents have so far eroded over 25 meters of land from the shoreline. Additionally, removing large amounts of sand from the ocean floor has created deep craters, some up to 8 meters deep, compromising the safety of properties near the shore. These drastic changes have forced many local communities to relocate further inland, often living in temporary shelters away from their original homes. The impact on these communities is profound, illustrating only part of the complex situation. Beyond environmental issues, the project also faces social and economic challenges. The forced relocations have disrupted local economies, with businesses and livelihoods suffering as a result. Fishermen, for instance, have found it increasingly difficult to operate due to changes in fish patterns and unsafe waters caused by the dredging. Moreover, the long-term environmental impact could be severe. The altered ocean currents might lead to more frequent and severe coastal erosion, affecting not just Alpha Beach but other coastal areas as well. Eko Atlantic City is a major development for the Lagos Lagoon in several ways. It shows that Nigeria can successfully handle billion-dollar mega-projects, signaling a readiness to transform its economy. However, this progress comes with significant costs, particularly for local communities who bear the brunt of these changes. In addition, Eko Atlantic needs to find more effective ways to combat coastal erosion. The harsh truth is that ocean waves are still impacting communities around Eko Atlantic. Climate experts predict that by 2100, water levels will rise by at least 1 meter, meaning Eko Atlantic is not out of danger yet. Its location next to the Atlantic Ocean, along with the threats posed by climate change, will keep putting the coastline at risk. Currently, this $6 billion city is on its way to becoming one of the most recognizable places on Earth. There is an ongoing debate about the social equity of the Eko Atlantic project. While it promises luxury housing, commercial spaces, and improved infrastructure, these benefits may not be accessible to the average Lagos resident. Critics argue that the project primarily serves the wealthy elite, while the broader population bears the environmental and social costs. With just 3 years left until the proposed 2027 completion date, about 90% of the land in this area is still empty. Only a few skyscrapers and penthouses are finished. However, the main issue here isn't about meeting the completion date, which seems unlikely. The real concern is that this city might end up being a ghost town. Consider Angola's ghost town, Kilamba, which is a 758-story apartment complex outside the capital city, Luanda. Or think about Turkey's Burj Al Babas. If you believe that a low population is the cause, let's look at China. Despite its massive population of 1.4 billion, China has its own ghost towns. The Ordos City project, which cost $10 billion, and Tianducheng, which cost $30 billion, are now deserted. The common factor in all these cities is the high cost of living and property prices, making them unaffordable for the average citizen. Eko Atlantic City is following a similar path. Here, a square meter of land costs about $1,700, and a plot can exceed $1 million. The cost of living in Eko Atlantic City is estimated to be 2 to 3 times higher than in Lagos. For instance, a 2-bedroom apartment in Eko Atlantic City can cost between $4,000 and $6,000 per month, while the average Nigerian earns less than $150 per month. In contrast, in the most expensive part of Lagos, Ikoyi, a 2-bedroom apartment costs around $2,000 per month. What makes this situation even more ironic is that the Eko Atlantic City project was originally intended to address the severe housing shortage in Lagos State. Yet, a 3-bedroom penthouse in the city costs between 500 to 900 million naira, making it inaccessible to most people. Eko Atlantic City was designed to be a modern, luxurious hub on the coast of Lagos. The developers envisioned a bustling metropolis filled with businesses, residents, and tourists. But with the exorbitant costs of properties and living expenses, the dream of Eko Atlantic City might remain just that, a dream. Despite the grand vision, the reality is stark. The high costs have deterred potential buyers and renters. Many units remain unsold, and the area is eerily quiet. The skyscrapers and penthouses, though impressive, stand largely empty. This raises questions about the sustainability and practicality of such ambitious urban projects, especially in regions where the average income is so low. In contrast, Dubai has managed to attract significant foreign investment and residency despite its high property prices. Dubai focused on enticing foreign buyers, creating an international appeal that Eko City has yet to achieve. This strategy has been crucial to Dubai's success, as the city did not primarily cater to its local population, but rather aimed at an international audience willing to invest in luxury real estate. Eko Atlantic City's future remains uncertain. Without significant adjustments in pricing and a realistic approach to the needs of the local population, it risks becoming another example of a failed urban development. The lessons from Angola, Turkey, and China serve as a warning. Grand visions must be grounded in the economic realities of the region. Otherwise, the ambitious project may end up as yet another ghost town, a stark monument to dreams that never materialized. What do you think about Eko Atlantic City's potential as the Dubai of Africa? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more captivating content.